22nd.
This is the Cemetery Commission meeting of October 23rd, 2018. In attendance are Sharon Horacek, Ronnie Connolly, Jim Fahey, Bud Phillips, and Erica Baker.
Make a motion, we convene the meeting.
Second,
Okay,
all in favor?
all in
Aye.
favor?
Aye.
Well, we'll wait for Mr. Allen, but,
We can probably get it going on like any mail or anything
yeah,
until he
I
gets here.
think, do we have any mail? Just
There.
this
That's from the
thing,
boards.
this open space and rec planning committee. Seriously? I don't know what,
You don't have any open space in the cemetery,
the meeting is Thursday, so I can't make.
I won't be there either.
Okay.
If we don't have any
Any
open
bills?
space, we better get some money.
Any bills? POs? I signed a PO.
Yep, that was it.
Okay, the budget, oh, you know, I talked to Carl about the camera, and he says we could probably take it out of improvements. The price of the cameras. Jumping ahead of the little
Yeah.
doodah down here, but, and I guess maybe the gate too, depending on what it is, unless you need something else.
No, just the day-to-day stuff.
Yeah, but that's okay. I think, I guess we just need to I'm jumping ahead of myself. No new deeds,
No, no.
no updates on the books. Okay, we signed the minutes of the meeting. And jumping to the camera. I got 3. Are they all different brands?
He has 3 different systems.
Oh, okay.
So here's the backup. I didn't make 3 copies of all of this. There's one master copy, but I can make copies if you want it. I just didn't want to.
Your thoughts about on any of them?
I like the idea because we have to have them at the shed, at the
Yep.
house there. And we can't wire them in, hardwire them in. So there's a couple of things he told me about it. Number one, scanning the back of the cemetery, you would need a telescopic camera with the rotating head on it.
That
So
goes out if
if it spots a
senses
car
something
coming
out
in,
there.
it can zoom in on the car and then
Okay.
give you the plate, whatever you need. And then there will be one going straight toward the old part of the new cemetery and then one right at the gate. So
Okay.
we're gonna do about 3 cameras.
And they're motion sensitive?
Yeah,
Excuse me,
they're all
motion
motion
sensitive.
sensitive. And
So they won't be running all the time, they'll just
he
run.
wanted to know what kind of internet we had.
Down there, no.
And I told him,
Zero?
we're lucky we have running water. And then he says, we need some heat, some sort of heat to keep the recorder going.
Oh, inside,
Yep.
okay,
So
alright.
he has, one of them should include a small heating unit in there, so we could put a
Could you,
shelf,
I was
like
gonna
a
say, could you,
cabinet in.
yeah, I was just gonna say, could you put a cabinet and
Yeah.
heat the cabinet with it in the cabinet?
Yeah.
Now, does that stay there, or do they need an internet connection to that unit that's in the cabinet?
It'll just stay there,
So then you could just go down and connect to it and
Yeah.
get the feeds off of it?
yeah.
With like a laptop or something like that?
Yep.
Dump it to a laptop? Okay.
Does that require software, special software?
He didn't say anything about software, but it should be there. It's gonna require cutting some bushes, especially on the west side of the building. Those 2 bushes I shoot straight
Oh,
up. He
the
said,
arborvitaes, are those
Yeah,
arborvitaes?
yeah. I'm gonna have to cut about 4 feet off the top of them so that we have a view.
No problem
Where are
there.
they?
Right at as you drive in the driveway by the shed, they're right at the shed there. There's a whole series of plantings there, but those 2 on each end have gotten so tall.
I know, I have one that's over my roof. My husband won't let us cut it though.
I know
So, okay,
somebody
we'll
that-
wait till it falls.
You said that a car could go into the back and it could zoom on it?
Yeah,
When it's activated, when the motion activates the camera, does the camera follow?
Yes.
The motion?
Rotating head,
And if
yes.
something else comes in, a minute later,
It'll follow back up
but if
again.
it's looking at this, well, so it can't watch two at one time?
No. Or it might, yeah,
Well,
because
one can zoom that way and another one can zoom that way,
Yeah.
or go spin that way?
we have one, here's the building.
Yeah,
Okay, we're gonna put one right here at this peak, and the zoom lens here at this peak. And I told him we'd like to have one here to zoom, to catch the other gate, the other side. of the
Yeah,
zoom.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, so that, you know, depending on where do they go from camera to camera as a car will drive through? And then,
Well, as it detects the motion, yeah, the cameras will pick it up as it goes by.
okay. Is that this one? This one looks like it has a zoom in it.
That must be it. I invited him to come down, but I guess he must be busy.
And who's that?
Paul Allen.
Oh, okay.
he's in Westfield.
Oh, he's up on Reservoir Road in Southwick.
Where did, I just saw it. Oh, zoom speed. I don't know what that means. Zoom speed is probably 3S. I don't know what that means. Jim?
That means there's three S's involved.
I'm not a camera
Slow,
person.
slower, and slowest. Or super, super, superest.
I'd like the super one
Yeah.
myself.
That's not the answer you were looking for, huh?
I thought maybe you knew something about these more than I do.
Well, it's all new to me too, so
The dome cameras, what are those, just basic?
it's around what you
Around
see when
what
you
Is that
see.
this one? Or the black ball
Yeah.
type of thing? That you see in,
In the gambling
Walmart.
casinos and,
they're up on the ceiling watching you.
I don't think we could even use those.
no.
I just, cause it was saying dome cameras on here. It says three dome cameras.
That's the expensive one. So there's
I think the
two types
one,
of dome cameras.
yeah. I think the
Well, they're
one
all
we
dome
wanted,
cameras,
Hmm.
according to this.
Just maybe a 4 MP, 3 MP, and
Yeah, a
it's
4.
4 MP too, whatever that means.
Megapixels?
megapixel probably,
Yeah.
Oh,
Megapixels.
thank you.
yeah.
And maybe this last one has the, oh, no, that's the cheapest one.
I think if we're gonna get one that we have out for the back area, or is really the only place they can get in when the gates are locked, you know, we wanna get the zoom one for that. Cause we need to find out where they're coming in, and like I said, I agree that, I think they're coming in during the day, more so than at night.
And they can jump the fence just as
Right.
easily as walk right
Right.
through.
But in order to make sure we cover everything, plus look forward to the future where we're surveying for the future, you know, get one that'll go out that way and pick up, and then have, you know, like, what is it, 2 other ones?
Yeah, 2, 3 altogether.
So 3 altogether, one in the back, you know, one this way and one that one.
They have a wide range on the cameras, plus they move, their motion, they rotate,
Yeah,
and motion sensitive,
And that's what we want.
and I don't know what the prices are on them, so.
Well, I mean, let's see, the second
He's
one.
listed them.
Yeah, the second one is the
Yeah.
most expensive, which is only $3,000. I'm sorry, that's not. And that
I don't
includes the
think that's
labor,
a
that
lot.
includes the labor and the equipment.
Yep.
You're gonna get a good camera. The
Yeah.
dome ones are the same price, but you're gonna get, you know, that one, is that the one that you saw, Sharon, is that
The
the
PTZ.
PTZ with IR infrared?
Infrared, yes.
yes.
Okay, is that the one that you were
TPZ,
talking?
this is the one I'm talking about that has a zoom in it, that I was reading through here.
Yeah, and
It
we
has all
did
these.
discuss infrared because.
Yeah,
and
cause you
this.
want it to pick up at night. The only thing is.
You don't have this in your,
No, I just have the.
Oh, this was
yeah,
in that, okay,
yeah.
this was.
The only
in stuff
thing,
you
and
gave
it's
me.
something that Jim mentioned, is we need to make sure that if there's any special software to dump the recordings from the unit in the cabinet to another laptop so we can view them.
Yeah.
I mean, it may just be a JPEG or, a regular MP4 or something like that, where we won't need anything extra, but we need to make sure that we're able to view those when we have to dump them. If something happens, we can dump them. And, oh yeah, size, how long does it hold the recordings? It's probably gonna be something where we have to go in and dump them at a certain point in time
Yeah.
and start over again.
I think he said, the full day in the summer, depending on the traffic, you get about 3 to 6 weeks out of it. The winter time will be a couple of months,
Yeah, cause it's,
cause it's just spanning, if it
Every
doesn't.
4 weeks would be acceptable, I would think.
I like the 3 to 6 weeks because it gives us the time to do it and,
Depends on how many people are in and out of the
Right.
cemetery. And you'd be pretty amazed how many people go in that
Yeah.
cemetery.
No, does-
well, yeah,
would it
no,
give a
because they're
warning?
taking stuff away with them. So I'm surprised somebody didn't stop me when I was in there Saturday when I removed the stuff from my parents.
Was anybody there?
Yeah, everybody was there. People
Oh,
were,
yeah, yeah.
people were coming
Sorry.
out and stuff
Well,
like that, yeah.
You saw that I was down the back, that's what, you stuck your tongue out at me.
Yeah.
and then-
well,
Does
I'd
the
like to have this guy
recorder
come in
give
and
a
talk.
warning that it's
It's too
at
bad.
capacity?
I don't know, we'd have to ask him, we didn't mention that. He just was estimating what it would.
I'm writing some of this stuff down, Bud, so you can,
what did you ask him?
Will the
warning
tape
when it-
recorder give a warning when it was reaching capacity?
Oh, okay, yeah,
So that we could get down there and offload it?
and dump it,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah,
Offload it somewhere. I don't know how much is on your computer, if we can offload it, or if we just have to remove them. If there's nothing really bad on them, then we should be able to, dump it and
Erase,
not.
yeah.
But, yeah, well, depending on the size of it too. It could always be put on a chip, like a little
Flash drive.
flash drive.
Yeah.
Back, yeah.
And,
But I mean, if there's
But
nothing on it other than
if
people
no-
coming in and out,
right, but then
there's no
if,
sense in it.
if no one says someone took something for
How
4
about-
weeks,
Yes,
then
we can go
just-
back, right.
We don't have to even look at it.
right,
Currently,
We
we have
just
somebody
record-
coming in and
just
4
reco-
gigabytes of
bringing
Right.
flash
dogs in
drive
and
is like
not cleaning
$2
up
for a
behind them.
disc.
Oh, I know. 'Cause you
I
can
haven't
get-
caught her yet.
But what we can do is when we dump it, every time we dump
I
it,
get
put
her.
the date we dump it, so we
I know
know
you
what date
will.
we have there. But if there's nothing in there that records any
I have
type
a
of
lot of
activity other than
confidence in
just
you, but-
visitors, and there's no, then we can dump it so we don't have to keep, years of them because,
I was very
Just- yeah.
surprised that we
See
had
what
to
I'm
have
saying?
heat. I had a heat
Yeah,
on the recorder.
but,
It says cold
Yeah.
weather will freeze it up.
it'll freeze it up, yeah. Hard drive, hard
You only need
drive.
about 50 degrees.
Yeah, a hard drive actually has almost like
a
a
lot of
liquid in it.
candles.
Well, we could set a fire right underneath the, get a, oh, never mind.
little
All right,
fire.
so I made a couple
Yes,
notes
a
of what you
fire
can
pit.
ask him. Do you think he'll come in, if we could get him to come in next time?
I'll ask him.
Especially if we're really interested in getting it done, I'd like to talk to him and
Yeah.
that stuff, and maybe even if we
I
get it
don't think
Bring
it'll
a
take
okayed,
too
sample.
long.
yeah.
Yeah,
Bring a sample of the recorder and the PTZ one, that's the one I guess we're
yeah, I think
interested in.
that's the one where,
Yeah, the good stuff.
that one,
And,
right
Eric,
there.
you have something to do. I know, you have a lot to do.
This one, okay.
yeah, I mean, just so that we can see him, we're extremely interested in that stuff, so. We just wanna make a very well-informed decision, and I think him here talking about it would make us more informed.
Yeah, he was rattling on and everything else, and I'm about as dumb with that stuff as you can get.
Oh,
But I
my.
did pick up some of the,
Lingo
Some
like
of the-
infrared?
yeah, infrared. I told him he says, do we have any lights? How many lights you got in there? I says, we got that one big one there. That's it. So if you want infrared, and I said, yes, we want infrared.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
The camera will automatic switch over,
Night vision.
night vision.
And not to, but we should have underneath it, smile, you're on candid camera.
I
Yep.
was thinking about making it, put another sign right there.
Yeah, smile, you're on camera.
Well,
sure.
once they spot the thing in the top of it, at the peak of the building, they'll think about it.
Let's hope.
Yeah,
Hope it
So-
doesn't become target practice.
well, that too. Actually,
Wait your time.
the ones that used to bring all the beer bottles in and stuff have stopped coming in now, so. I used to have to go back to the back of the cemetery after every weekend and pick out like 2 6-packs, 3 6-packs of bottles. And that wasn't bad, but then they would break them. Some of them would be broken.
And then you have
so I'd
to clean that
sweep
crap up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
not
that's
fun.
pretty much over now.
Was it just during the summer, or is it maybe the kid grew up?
Or they've moved on,
It could be they moved on, or they got arrested.
yeah. All the above.
Okay,
All right, so, yeah, if we can.
so
Nice if
definitely
we
on
can
that,
answer
see
the
if we
next
can
one.
get
So
him
I'll
in here
make a
next
motion, we
week.
table this until maybe Mr.
Alan.
Allen
Alan
could
can-
be contacted and could give a presentation to the committee.
I
with-
second
With
it.
samples.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So moved. Update on the automatic gate.
Haven't heard anything back from them. The last time I had to call them up to find out what was going on, so
Okay,
maybe I'll have to give them another call.
okay. Maybe he's another one that, if he could make the next meeting,
Okay.
give us more information on
And while we're
on
speaking
all
of that, why don't we do that right now
Yep.
before we forget?
Yeah, that would be Thanksgiving week, wouldn't it? Tuesday, 4th.
Oh, I can't do the 20th.
It's should be the 4th, isn't it? We're doing the
Oh,
4th.
yeah, we're doing the 4th now.
Fourth, third.
Yeah, which is the
Tuesday.
Tuesday before Thanksgiving.
Ooh, before, no, it's.
No,
Fourth.
the 27th is the 4th.
Fourth
I
Thursday.
won't be here the
Fourth
27th.
Thursday is Thanksgiving.
No, when's Thanksgiving?
No, because the
The
fourth,
fourth
no,
Thursday
the first
is Thanksgiving,
yeah.
but
The fourth
the
Tuesday.
fourth
No,
Tuesday
it's
is
the
the
next week because
27th, because it starts on a,
Third-
Thursday starts,
Thanksgiving
That's
starts
what
November
screwed,
starts
that's
the
what
first.
screwed me up today, is I said, what do you mean there's 5 Thursdays
Yeah.
this month?
yeah.
Yeah. I cannot be here the 27th.
I think I have something the 27th too.
We'll make it earlier
No,
if we can.
Crap, I don't.
No, I can't be here the 27th.
No, I can't do the 27th.
I can do the 26th or the 28th. It's not a Tuesday, but, or I can do the week before, but you said you can't do the 20th.
I can't do the
Wednesdays.
20th.
I can, no, I can't do the 29th either.
How about, I know it's quick, the 13th? If we want to get a meeting with somebody in it, or do our December one early.
And
not
then,
have
and
one
not
in
have one
December.
the end of December? Sound
Yeah.
good doing like the first week of
Yeah,
December?
do like the 4th
Is that a
of
Tuesday?
December.
It's a Tuesday.
Yes.
December 4th?
December 4th works for me. Erica?
Yep, I can do it.
Bud?
December 4th.
We have nothing December 4th, right?
Okay.
We'll find
Checking.
out. It
All
looks
right.
like it.
December 4th. The usual time?
5:30.
Okay, same place. Yeah.
Memory
and-
card
and
has
November,
128
just-
gigabytes.
Okay.
We won't have one in November because it just,
With the holidays and
with the
stuff like
holiday,
that.
that's crazy. What?
I'll check when I get home tonight. I can't check it here. But I'm thinking there's, for some reason, that December 4th now is, but I've got so much going on, I can't remember, but I'll let you know if I have to, but
Okay. Well, that's an
save it
alternative.
for now. Well, I really hate to go the next week because it's getting too close to Christmas.
I know. But I can do the 11th too, but after that, no. 11th good too for you if we need a backup? Tim?
It's a birthday, but I don't think we're gonna have a party that day, so.
Yeah, I
it
mean-
That
yours?
sounds, no, daughters.
Oh, okay.
Right, wait, yeah, why don't we do the 11th as a backup, but I'll check when I get home and let you know ASAP, so. There's just something about the day now that's not in my calendar,
Okay.
because we got some stuff at work, and we, oh, notice, you know, but it wasn't scheduled yet, so.
The Zoom lens is 16 times.
No, that's
16
good.
hour, yeah.
Thought I had a housing meeting.
All right, and we're gonna see about having both, maybe the gate guy and the camera guy there
Yeah.
then.
Yeah,
I'll call him.
that'd be good.
Let's get our dates firm first.
Yeah.
We should know by tomorrow.
Yeah, I should know actually when I get home, I'll check my email when I get, my work email when I get
Okay.
home, because I have to do
That's
something
perfect.
anyway. And that way there I can let you know.
Okay, that's perfect. Anybody have any other new business?
Are we still interested in getting some of the roads resurfaced in there, or?
You tell me
Yeah,
if they need
they're
it.
looking pretty bad, yeah.
Maybe we should have,
I'll call Lanes up and see, I'll get in touch with Randy and
Mm-hmm.
see what he calls them Lanes, and have him come out and give us a guesstimate,
yeah, that'd be perfect.
okay?
At least it will have something
How many surfaces are around there?
to look at.
Many?
Well, we've
Just-
got the one that goes all the way from the front gate to the back, and then 3 crossroads. And then it goes from the back to
The
the
front
top of
up
the hill.
and
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
up
And then
around.
there's a U-tip on the top, and then one more down.
Maybe we could ask Randy what that operation he did on Norfolk Young Yard was, South Long Yard, where they had, it appeared that they had a chipper come in,
Oh, grinder. Yeah.
grinder, and it dumped it right into a heater, and they put it right back down.
You could do that.
I think that, it appeared that that's what was happening. They just kept moving me along, I was going as slow as I can, they said, hurry up.
What was it they were putting down?
They were grinding up the original road,
Yeah. Heating it up and then putting
heating
it
it
back?
up and then putting it back
Well,
down.
they add more to
Oh.
it too.
Yeah, they probably add a
they
liquid,
recycle
it probably goes
yeah.
through, yeah, it probably goes
Yeah.
through a
But the
liquid.
thing is, they had road surface there to do that.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think
Yeah,
have
we
it.
don't have
I
a
don't
lot
know how
of
much
road
road
okay.
surface, that's why I said, how many layers are down there?
Well, as far as I can tell, there's about a 1-inch layer of bituminous asphalt, which is your asphalt.
Yeah.
And underneath that is penetration. I remember doing the penetration when I was on the highway.
Is that, the roads that are in there, those kind of like the original
Yes.
roads that were put in
Okay,
when
then-
we surfaced them?
then
Or
we
when they
can-
got surfaced, so they've
We
been there
can't-
for a while.
We can't grind it up and take it out.
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think that's gonna work, but I can always ask them.
yeah.
Won't
Okay.
hurt.
What about the wall too? The one
The
that's,
wall seems to be holding up.
Holding
pretty
up
good.
okay?
Yeah,
Good.
so far it's, we're gonna have to worry more about in the old cemetery though, along that lower road there.
Yep.
You see that wall there?
yeah,
They're all sliding into the road.
yeah. That and there's a lot down still. I mean, Gene's doing a fantastic job, but we need to work at something in the spring
Well, I figure,
to try to get him some help up there, you know, when the weather turns good. You know,
Yeah.
see about the civic organizations to come in on a Saturday
Yeah,
and ask Gene to be there and, you know, just give everybody tools and that stuff to help him clean some of those, because you could, it's the difference in the clean one and the.
oh
you
my
know,
gosh. Yeah.
And getting the,
Just from the
you know,
road.
getting the ones that have fallen over, stood back up and find out how to get them repaired. That
well,
type
he's
of
got,
thing.
Yeah, the
yeah,
Southwick Legion donated $300
yeah, 350, I
to,
think.
three-
Oh, nice.
350 to the Friends of the Cemetery.
Oh, great.
So here's how we could, some of the ones that broke off at ground level, this is a form that we could make it ourselves
Okay,
and use Sacrete to
Is that
reinforce
the
the
base?
base. That's the base.
Okay.
That's what the
create
old
like a
ones
new
look
base.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then this is epoxy, I think. The type of epoxy they want to use. And this is to show you how to straighten them up and then brace them so they stay.
Oh.
And so we're getting instructions in how to do it. And I figure after we're done with the mowing and everything else
Mm-hmm.
and the guys are through, I can go over there and do a lot of this stuff myself.
I know my.
Well, what about getting the guys that do What about getting the guys that do the mowing to give you a hand with it?
Yeah, we could do that. We could extend
There's-
their,
Extend their, I mean, they've
Stay.
done a great job with the mowing, see if they wanna extend their stay a little bit,
oh, they have fun.
even if, you know, even if it's, I mean, not so much this year, but next year or whatever, or start earlier,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
and
I
get it
thought of
done.
that too, starting earlier.
Yeah, because
The
it's
only
not
thing that
like,
would
it's not
stop
like you
it-
have high school kids anymore, you gotta wait for them to get out of school.
No, they're there. Matter of fact, I don't know what time, I come down there, 5 after 6, 10 after 6, quarter after 6, 6:30, Maddie's always there waiting to come in. He's just sitting in his car waiting to go in. And then Ralph shows up about 6:35.
Yep, this way here, you know, I
And we
mean,
start at 7.
sounds like we could get a crew to help. You know, we'll have to do something with the budget
Well,
to see about getting them extra hours.
Right, right.
and I
Plus, we
talked-
need to get some of those, water jug things for.
Yeah.
For Gene.
Yeah,
put in
it's getting pretty
his truck.
cold. He says,
Yeah.
we may
Well,
be
for the
stopping
spring,
pretty soon.
you know, that.
Yeah, well, that's what I
and
mean, in the
then
spring,
we-
and like I said, if we can get a hold of the civic organizations and get, you know, a few people down.
I've already talked to 2 guys concerned with the Boy Scouts. And they're
Well, you
more
got
than
the
willing
Lions
to
Club, you
bring-
got the Rotary,
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they're more than
Okay.
willing to come in.
yep, you got the
But-
Girl Scouts.
We have to set up instructors.
Right,
you know, 'cause
right, right.
You
Yep.
just can't pick some of them up
Right.
because you'll snap them right in half.
My sister-in-law,
brittle.
Might
she's
be
in
able
the
to build a
DAR.
form around them or something like that.
down in Suffield, and she had some woman came in and did that with the stones in the old cemetery
I've heard of her too.
herself,
right
and I
down
can't
here.
remember. I'll get the name from my sister-in-law.
They just
but she
had
does it.
another meeting over at the Agawam Library. I didn't get to it this time about what do you call them? Headstone girls? Gravestone girls.
Gravestone.
And they know they
Yeah.
travel the whole country and they
Yep.
know just about every trick there is to
Uprighting them
salvaging
and
these
fixing them
stones.
and
Yeah.
everything.
So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. When I find stuff, I put it out there, and like the other day, I found a top looked like a tin can, but it was made out of granite. And I put it out alongside the thing. Next thing I know, Gene's got it epoxied and sitting back up where it belongs.
Oh, nice.
So,
But yeah,
he's-
this way here, you know, Gene can have some help, you know, and the like,
Yeah.
we can get the
Mm-hmm.
civic organizations, cause they have to do community service and stuff like that, to
Right.
give a hand. You know, even if it's some guys doing stuff like, you know, building the forms, or doing the cement to put them in.
Yeah.
You know, and yes, we have to be careful of lifting the stone and stuff like that, but maybe there's something we can build, to put under it, to help lift it, to hold it up, or what have you, so.
Yeah, most of
say
some
no.
of the stones are, you know, they got their base with them. All they have to
Right.
do is we have to dig a hole
Mm-hmm.
in front and just gently stand them up. 2 guys could support them enough.
Yeah,
Let it drop in the hole, straighten it up, and then backfill it so that it doesn't fall over again.
maybe do something to help shore it up so it won't fall over
Yeah,
too, like
I
even,
did
you know, a
that.
little bit of,
That one small stone next to where the big tree came down out of,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that small stone standing by itself. I did 5 years ago. I just dug a hole in front, stood it up, and filled it in, and then propped 2 sticks behind it, and now it's standing there by itself. It's been
Wow.
yeah, you can maybe
Cool.
take a little bit of rebar and stick it behind it or something
No
like
rebar.
that.
No
No
metal.
rebar.
No, no,
It
not
has
in the
to be
stone, but
wood.
just to hold it, just to
It
hold
has
it
to
up.
be wood.
Oh, it has to be wood.
It has to be wood because anything else would either put a rust on it or
Or eat through it, maybe.
eat through it,
Rebar,
yeah.
rebar might eat through the.
Cause there's
That-
rebar
they
in some of
use-
the stones,
they
you can see
used
it.
rebar or type of rebar in some of the old stones. If you see they got
Yeah, I
holes
saw
in
'em.
it.
Yeah.
Well, they rust.
Yeah.
And when they rust, they expand, and that's why you see the bases and the tops crack.
Right.
So I was told you have to drill that out of there, but I don't know if we
Something
want to
like
do
he's
that.
a,
I was gonna say, are the stones sturdy enough to be able to drill it out?
Oh yeah, we can drill it out. We just have to be careful. We don't want to put them back in again, so we'll probably use a putty. There's any number of things we can use, and.
There's all kinds of
I
things
just
out there
thought we'd
today.
get started here at the end of the season, when we're all done with the mow and everything, trimming. I've been trimming bushes. If I have a Saturday funeral, I go down there early and trim bushes.
It looks great.
Yeah.
I will say
I
that
love
there
the
was,
yellow
there was,
mums splattered all
there
over the
was
place. just-
actually comments about how nice the old cemetery looked, even though the stones were, you know, and of course, you know, seeing the difference, you know, and that stuff, cause of course Gene was there. But, you know, anybody who asked, I talked to him, oh yeah, it's a cleaning
I
solution.
told
et
one
cetera,
young
so.
lady, she says, how do you get up on those hills to mow? And I said, slingshot. No, they come out good. And-
I was gonna say, you can't do too much of that with the riding tractors, can you?
Yeah, we do most of it. 97% of it's done. And there's 2 sections you have to do the hand mower. And inside, where all those fences that are,
Yep.
you have to do that, but the hand mower or weed whacker, so.
I'd be afraid of knocking something over or running over something.
Oh my God,
because
I
there-
would
well, there's so
knock it
much-
over and run it
Well, there's
over.
so much on the ground already, you
Yeah.
don't wanna run over it with
I
a
know.
tractor, so.
so.
Well, we were waiting for Mr.
I
Allen.
don't think he's gonna make it.
It's a half an hour.
Yeah. So, well, yeah, he either forgot or, we'll remind him maybe he can come to the next meeting and give us a little more in-depth on these,
And what
on
his,
that one particular one that,
right, plus
Has the
he's, I
implement.
guess, what did he say, he had some ideas for us?
He
or-
did, yeah.
Do you know, did he
He-
talk to you about?
He didn't mention any specifics, no. He just
Okay,
said
unless he
had
heard
some-
we're looking at the cameras and. I mean, there's not much else you can do but cameras and gate.
right.
Have
I
we
mean-
decided what, to the meeting?
Either the 4th
We're-
of December.
Yeah, I just have to go home and check
if
something.
Ronnie can't make it the 11th.
Okay.
I'm hoping if the 4th is okay. I just, for some reason, after I said that, I just,
Okay.
Make a motion, we adjourn.
second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved.